So that second trip in the hospital when I got admitted was a really crazy time um, for my kids. And they already know that I have to sell them out a little bit, and we've already talked about this. And so that's the only reason that I'm sharing this with everybody. And when I got out of the hospital the first time, right after I was diagnosed, everything was new to all four of my boys. And like I said before, when I was there, I was so secluded because of COVID, and I didn't really have contact with a lot of people. No one could visit me. Everyone was Googling, and Google can be a blessing and a curse. And when you start Googling what does stage 4 melanoma mean at 10 years old alone, it's way too much information for a 10-year-old to process. And I was surprised. I was not surprised by that. I was surprised by my big boys, and I don't know why today I was surprised, but back then they came out so strong. Like, they picked me up from the hospital, and they had this pink pillow that I still love and bring everywhere. And our first stop was to Bosa Donuts, and I never ate donuts, but damn, they were good. And like, I was so happy to see them and to honestly to have their attention, because they're big, right? They're adult. They were adult men, and they have their own lives. And so it just felt good to be in their company, especially with everything was happening in my life at home. And during that first time, the big boys would come every night, and they had a system set up for all the pills that I needed to take, and they got me containers, and they would get their brothers on a schedule, and they helped me. But one night, my oldest said something that really rocked me, and I was angry for a long time until I realized that it came from fear. And he was upset, and he said to me, like, I just want to know. I just want someone to tell me, like, do I have to come every day? Or can I come once a week? Like, how much do I have to be here? How much time do you have left? And in that moment, all I heard was, is this going to be something that I have to maintain? And it sounded like I was a huge inconvenience. And that's not really what was happening. What was happening is they were terrified of me dying. And they both kind of went away after that first week or so out of the hospital the first time. So when I was admitted to the hospital this second time, they didn't even know that I went. It wasn't until my sister sent them the message saying that I was admitted to the hospital that they even reached out. And so that was a really hard time for all of us. And I was having a huge pity party in that hospital, really feeling so very alone. And I had a husband that could never show up. He was incapable of empathy. He didn't know what it was. It's just, he's broken. So I would get comments for him like, ooh, bummers, like that word, what a stupid word, bummers. That was his response to, oh, you have another tumor in your head, oh, bummers, your liver's failing, oh, bummers. I hate that stupid word. But my big boys were scared. And it was a lot of healing that needed to take place after that time. But we are in a great place today, and we have come a long way. But cancer affects everybody in the family, and it affects everybody differently. So it's been a huge growth process for all of us.